Welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about red-black tree. This is also for balancing your binary search tree. In the previous video, we learned about one balancing binary search tree, that is AVL tree. We know why we use AVL tree and what is the purpose of balancing the binary search tree. We saw with an example, and we saw AVL tree. That's a perfect method for balancing your binary search tree. But one drawback we have in AVL is we have a lot of rotations to be followed. For every insertion, we need to make sure whether it is in a balanced structure or not. If it is not, we have to make a rotation. It can be a single rotation. Maybe it comes with a double rotation also. But this happens every time whenever you insert a new node. To avoid this, we introduce another concept called red-black tree. We do have rotations, but we don't have a lot of rotations like single, double, and in single we have left, left, right, right, and double we have again left, right, and right, left, and that's been done for each and every node that we insert. But here we also have a rotation, but not for all the nodes that we insert. To replace that, we introduce a concept called red-black. You can see this is a diagram where you can see the node colors are something different. It's included with black colors and red colors. But it also follows the same binary search tree concept. Let's understand the property of using this black and red color inside the nodes. Red-black tree is a self-balancing binary search tree where every node follows following rules. We have four important rules. First rule, every node has a color either red or black. You can't have any other color. And second one, root of tree is always black. Here the root is 7. At any case, the root should always be in black color. Third point, there are there are no two adjacent red nodes. When you see here, 18 is a parent node, where a parent node has two children. So these are the adjacent nodes for 18. So these two adjacent nodes should never carry red color. It should be in black color. Now you can see 10 is the parent for 8 and 11, but you can see red color. Remember, these are the leaf nodes. The leaf nodes can either be black color or either be in red color. But any node that you're inserting newly, that should be in red color. Since we don't have any other node to be followed here, 8, 11, 26 are the recently inserted nodes. So we are keeping this in red color. That's not the scenario which we are talking here. Inside the subtree, if you have a parent node and the two adjacent nodes should not be in red color. Okay. A red node cannot have a red parent or red child. A red node, you can see this is a red node. It cannot have a red parent or red child. So it should be having a black. You can see 18 is a red, you have black. And fourth point, every path from a node, including root, to any of its descendant null node. You can see these are the null nodes. The last node we called as a null node. See the descendant path from 7, 3 nil, from 7, 3 right nil, 7, 18, 10, 8 left nil, 7, 18, 10, 8 right nil. So likewise 7, 18, 10, 11 left, 7, 18, 10, 11 right, 7, 18, 22 left, and 7, 18, 22 right, left, and 7, 18, 22, 26 right. So there are a lot of paths over here. Make sure every nil that we are talking about, it should be started from the root, and these are the descendant paths. In all these paths, you can see the node has the same number of black nodes. Every path from a node to any of its descendant null node has the same number of black nodes. From the root, I have one black node. The same should be happening in all the path. It should have only one black node. See, 7, 18, 10, 8. I have only one black. 7, 18, 10, 11, one black node. 7, 18, 22, 26, again one black node. So these are the properties to make a binary search tree as a red-black tree. It's a balancing BST. Let's see the node insertion properties. The goal of the insertion operation is to insert key K. K is a new node that I'm inserting into the tree T, maintaining T's red-black tree properties. Every time when you insert a new node K in the existing tree structure, we have to make sure it is having a red-black tree properties. If T is a non-empty tree, if already we have a tree structure and if you're going to insert K, use the binary search tree insert algorithm to add K to the tree. So we know how to insert an element in the binary search tree. We start from the root node. We start comparing whether the element which you are going to insert is lesser than root or greater than root. If it is lesser than root, go to the left. If it is greater than root, go to the right side. That's our first point. And second, color the node containing K red. Like I said, if you're inserting a new node K, it should be colored as red. And then we have to restore red-black tree properties if necessary. Check whether it is, once you insert the node K in the existing tree T, make sure it is not affecting the red-black tree property. So if necessary, restore red-black tree properties. So let's see the multiple cases. We don't have so many cases. Like I said, when we have a AVL tree, we have 4 different cases. Here we have only 2 cases. The case 1, if case parent P is black. I told you K is a new node that I'm inserting. If case parent P is black, if P is black. Okay, here I'm just showing it in red color, but the case, imagine like if the parent is in black color. If K's parent P is black, then the addition of K did not result in the red property being violated. So there is nothing more to do. We no need to do anything. If K is a new node that you're inserting, and if the parent is black, you no need to change anything in the tree structure. It remains as it is. Case 2, if K's parent P is red, like this, K is red and the parent is also red. If K's parent P is red, then P now has a red child which violates the red property. Note that P's parent G, that is K's grandparent, must be black. You can see K is red, new node, its parent is red, it's violating the property. I told you any parent of a child should not be in red, and make sure its parent, that is the root or the grandparent, should be in black color. And these are the all possible ways. Here I am saying it is inserted at the left side, here I can see at the right side, and these two are the images of these two. Here we are dealing with the left side, here everything we are dealing with the right side. So these are the 4 possible ways where you can see if I insert K and if the parent is red. And this case has 2 subdivision. Case 2 has 2 subdivision. 2A, P's sibling S is black or null. See here, if P is the parent, S is the sibling. Because for P and S, G is the parent. Okay, and these two are children. And we know one child P and its sibling is S, and S's sibling is P. Okay, look at the condition. P's sibling is S. If it is black or null, here it is black. Null means if you don't have any node. Okay, in both the scenarios, either if it should be in black or it should be null. Either you should not be having any node. If that is the case, what we have to do? If P's sibling S is black or null, then we will do a tri-node restructuring of K. Okay, as well as for P and as well as for G. That means you have to look at it G, P and K. The same AVL scenario. You can see all these at the left side. Take these 3 G, P and K. Everything is at the left side. So we make a single right rotation. Okay, we make a single right rotation. So if you make so, P goes to the top. Okay, G comes to the, P goes to the top and G comes to the right side of P and K come to the left side of P. You can see here after making the right rotation, P goes to the root, K to the left and G to the right. Still we have both in red color. That's not going to affect you at any circumstance because these two are the nodes where we no need to worry about, because K is the last node, leaf node. It can be in red or black. It should be in red actually if it is a leaf node, or sometimes it can be in black, nothing wrong in it. And here you can see G, it's in red color, and below that we have S in black color. So it's not affecting any of your property. So this is one thing. And second scenario, if you have this K inserted at the right side, and your sibling, the parent is red and the sibling is black. So this is another case. Okay, so case 2 where P sibling S is black. Okay, but you can see it is in the left right concept. Here you can see everything in left side. Here you can see parent is in left and child is at right side. So if it is left right, we make a double rotation. First we make a left rotation over here, K will come up, P goes down, and then we make a right rotation. That means K will go to the top, P comes to the left, and G goes to the right. You can see here after making double rotation, left right. So make a left rotation first and then right rotation. So you get K at the top, P at the left, and G at the right. Again, it is in a proper red black tree property. And another concept or other like everything comes here left. Here I am talking about the right side. Now you can see everything in the right side. K's parent is red and its sibling is black, so we make a left rotation, single left rotation. Since everything at the right side, we make a single left rotation. So if we do so, P goes to the top, C to the left, and K to the right. And here you can see another scenario where you can see right and left, and its parent is black and sibling is, I'm sorry, parent is red and sibling is black. And I have to take this G, P, and K. It's in right, left node. So I have to make a right rotation first. So K goes here and P comes down. And then I have to make a left rotation, right, left rotation. So G comes down, P goes to, I'm sorry, K goes to the top. Since K will be here, K goes to the top and P will be at the right side. You can see here, after making a double rotation, I get something like this. And this also in a red black tree property. So this is case 2A. And next is case 2B. What if both are red? That is, the parent and the sibling S is red. Look here, both parent and sibling are red. And K is a new node which you are inserting. If both are red, then we will do a recoloring of P, S, and G. P, S, and G. All these three should be recolored. How we have to recolor? The color of P and S is changed to black. First, I need to change P and S to black. The color of G is changed to red. This G should be changed to red. Look here, P and S is changed to black and G turned to red. But if you remember, G is not only the parent, G is the root of the tree structure. And one of the most important property, a root node cannot be in red color, it should be in black color. See, unless G is the root, in which case we have G black to preserve the root property. So I have to turn this G to black color. Now I didn't show you here in the picture. You have to turn this into black color if it is a root node. Okay, here we don't have any rotations. Rotation happens only in this case. In this scenario we have the rotation. In this scenario, to avoid the rotation, I'm just changing the color. If both parent and sibling are red, change it into black and change its parent to red color. If the parent is a root node, don't turn to red color, it stays in black color. Okay, so these are the properties for red black tree. So you can easily identify the difference between AVL and red black tree. Here the rotations are very less. Only in one case, in one scenario, only if we have a parent as red and sibling as black, we go for the single rotation and double rotation. For the other cases, for other scenarios, we just try to change the color. Once you change the color, automatically the property has not been violated, and we don't need to go for any other rotations also. So keeping this property in mind, I'll show you one visualization for red black tree with some example. You can see live how this rotations happens, how the colors changes when we insert a new node. This is the visualization. I will send you the link. You can find the link over here and as well as I will send it if you need. We have so many visualization available in Google. You can just type red black tree visualization. You can get so many link. You can pick any one. This one which I find handy, quite easy to understand also. So I just picked this one. So let's start inserting. Let me create a tree structure. So let me start inserting with the first one, 2, and make sure the animation speed is less. Don't keep it so fast. You just bring it to the left corner so that you can see easily how the nodes are inserted step by step. Press insert, and this is your first node. Even if you're inserting as in a red color, say this becomes a root node, it should be in a black color. That's one of the property, it should be in black color. Next, let me insert 1. Click insert. It is lesser than 2, so we place it at the left side. A new node, it will be in red color and root will be in black color. Now let me insert 4. It's greater than 2, so it will be inserted at the right side. So both the children are in red color and the parent is in black color. Next, let me insert 5. It will be compared with the root, it's greater. Compare with the right node, against greater. So it will be inserted at the right side. Now you can see, after inserting, just look at the property of red black. This is a new node which I inserted. Its parent is red. It should not be in red. Now the property is violated. Once it is violated, make sure whether we have the sibling or not. If the sibling is present, look at the color. We have two scenarios. If the sibling's color is black or if it is null, we make a single rotation. If the siblings is available and if it is in red color, we no need to go for any rotation. I just turn these two into black color and the parent as red color. But in this case, the parent is your root node, so you can't make this as red. This will remains as black. So what happens? This 1, 4 and 2 all turns out to be black color. Okay, so now it will be turned to black. You can see all turns out to be black. Now let me insert 9. Greater than 2, greater than 4 and greater than 5. Okay, so after inserting 9, you can see its parent is in red color. I am violating the property. Now look whether I have a sibling or not. I don't have a sibling, so that's case 2A. If you don't have any sibling or the sibling is black, we make a single rotation. Since it is violated, parent is in red color, we follow single rotation. Everything is at the right side, so we make a left single rotation. That means the 5 goes up, 4 comes to the left and 9 goes to the right. And again 4, when it comes down, it turns out to be red color, and this 5 that remains as same red. See, 5 goes up and 4 comes down. The leaf will be in red, but the parent will be in black color. Okay, so you can keep parent as red color. So that's for 9. And let me insert one more, 3. It's greater than 2, lesser than 5, again lesser than 4. After inserting, you can see again it's violated. Parent is red color, and look for the sibling. It's available but not in black color. If it is in black color, you go for a single rotation, but it is available but it's in red color. So it's quite simple. You don't need to go for any rotation. Just turn this into black and turn the parent as red. That's a property. Simple. And next we go for 6, greater than 2, greater than 5, but lesser than 9. So it will be placed at the left side of 9. I think it won't violate the property because its parent is black. So no more change. Now let me insert 7, greater than 2, greater than 5, lesser than 9, but greater than 6. So it will be inserted at the right side of 6. Here it is violated. Again, you can see the parent is in red but we don't have any sibling. Either it should be available or not available. That falls under case 2a. It is violated, but we don't have any sibling, and it is in the left and right format. Left right format, I have to make double rotation. First let me make a left rotation, 7 goes up, 6 comes down, and then make a right rotation, 7 goes up, 6 comes to the left, and 9 goes to the right. So after making a rotation, make sure you're changing the color. The 7 you're bringing up should be in black color, and 6 and 9 should be in red color. I just make a double rotation, 7 goes up and 9 comes down. Once it comes down, this will be red and the root will be, the parent will be black. Now I can see it's a complete tree structure. We don't make so many rotations. When it is needed, we make a rotation, or else we try to change the color and make sure it is in binary search tree concept. Okay, I'll meet you on the next video. In the next video, we see one more tree structure if possible, or else we'll be moving on to sorting and searching algorithm. Thank you.